And there it is. It is Thursday night. That's right. I am Boxman. This is Wrestling Outlet. Across from me is that beautiful gentleman. And I think that's green. Is that green?
It's blue.
You always tell me I got the wrong color. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You said I don't see colors very well. You said I don't see colors very well. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I am a little stupid. I think we all figured that out by now. But anyway, what's going on, Smark, my man?
That is right. Voice of Generation Smart Vlogger guy. Well, how are you?
Doing all right, man. It's been slow as shit this week. I don't know what's going on. And everyone's already telling me, oh, dude, don't even call me after Tuesday next week. And I'm like, oh, that's fucking great. But yeah, been a little different out here. I noticed something. I noticed when I go into accounts that I haven't been in before and I have a hat on, people are much better to me than if I have gel in my hair. So I got hats. I got hats now. So, broke into my hat collection. Got my my camo Coors Light hat. That's just perfect out here. I think you know this is a perfect hat to wear out here. Goes with everything. I mean, it don't matter what color it is. It goes with everything. I can wear it, and it's been doing me good. I'll tell you that, brother.
Old-fashioned pandering.
Well, I mean, not like I bought the hat. I own the hat.
Mm-hmm.
But I just noticed the last 2 times I went out this week, and I wasn't expecting to stop at a couple of places, which is why I had the hat on in the first place. But they were incredibly receptive. One place that I have been into about 4 times, walked in the hat, and they were like, come on, check out the warehouse. And I'm like, oh. I just think I look like a Dallas transplant with the gel in my hair, and most of them out here probably think I'm a mafia anyway. So, I just, I don't know. The other day, someone asked me if I was their old science teacher. I almost punched a motherfucker. Are you an old science teacher? No, dude. I've never taught science.
They have science in Texas?
I guess. I mean, my kids take it, so they must.
Seems like a punishable dielectric situation.
Look, I don't know what they teach, but they do have some science classes out here.
I guess that's how you can tell who is and who isn't a witch. Like if they make good grades on the science course, it's time to hang.
I think they just teach them how to like light up light bulbs off a battery and shit. That's pretty much what they do in science now. That's what I used to do. I don't know how many times I did that for my science project. Just, oh my God, I forgot. Just get me a fucking battery and a light bulb. We'll take care of this. Oh, don't forget wires.
Mm-hmm. The wires.
Oh, I would rip open a fucking alarm clock and rip the wires out if I had to. I didn't care. I did not care, man. It didn't matter to me one fucking bit. But that's about it. That's about all. That was all I did this week, was realize that I should not be putting gel in my hair anymore. So I not one day this week haven't put gel in my hair. Feels good.
Right.
Nice. Soft. Probably should wash my hair.
Couldn't hurt it.
Yeah, I should probably get the gel out completely. I'll do that tonight when I get out of here. Take a shower, go to bed. Always fun. But yeah, it's just a little something I picked up on the last couple times I went out this week. I'm like, my God. The hat. I think the hat is the key. So
you might as well just full on lean into it and get yourself a cowboy hat.
I wouldn't mind one. I actually would love a pair of boots. I had boots when I was in high school. I wore them like stuff at the time. It's not much good. Nowhere.
Did you wear the boots underwater? Or?
Maybe.
It's hard to swim in Timberlands.
Oh no. I had actual cowboy boots when I was in high school. They were expensive
Right?
then and more expensive now. Oh yeah, I had good cowboy boots. I had snakeskin on the front. They were badass. They were brown. Got them at Griff's Western out there in South Florida. Yep, I'm telling you, man, South Florida's way more redneck than you'd ever think.
That doesn't surprise me. I feel like anywhere in Florida has that capability.
Yeah, I mean, even in Miami and places like that, you got a few. Because I mean, you do have some horse tracks out there. Granted, they're racing horses, but you need a couple. No matter where you are, you got horses. You need some country boys out there,
You don't say.
especially with horses. Yeah, you do. So, all right, I guess we could go ahead and get into all that's going on in the wrestling world and more this week. But I guess we can kick off with a little bit of the Tony Khan was on. My God, dogs, shut the fuck up. Sorry. Tony Khan on Tuesday was on Ariel Helwani, and I know they had a little. They had some sort of beef a little while ago, but he made another appearance on the show, and they talked about a few different topics, not everything, but they definitely talked about a few different topics. Now, Smark, have you heard any of this interview?
Not really.
All right, well, let's get a few of the highlights on it. They started talking about CM Punk footage. We all know it was all this stuff about brawl out and the tape that they played. And Ariel Helwani was asking, did you think it was a good decision to play that, fight between CM Punk and Jack Perry? He said he didn't. The only thing he didn't agree with was Punk's description of the incident from Punk's interview with Ariel Helwani. Now, I'm going to stop there real quick because, Smark, we went over that. You remember that? It was a while ago.
Extensively, yes.
We went over that exactly. And Punk didn't tell any lies. I don't know what his problem with the description of the incident would be. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it was a little bit of the timeline was off, but either way, um, he said the tape spoke for itself. It was an advertised segment, and it did a very strong number. Well, it was a fucking 3-minute segment. Let's relax. But I don't know. So that was the one thing. Khan did say, "Oh, well, that was the reason we terminated his contract in 2023." Well, we all knew that. So nothing really, but I still don't know what would have been wrong with the description that CM Punk gave. We had seen the tape, so we all knew what happened. Punk didn't go out there and make any lies. Maybe what was said back and forth between them was a little different, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. But they also talked a little bit about Adam Cole, and that was a little bit kind of a big subject this week because he said that he may not be able to wrestle again. Tony Khan actually said Cole would have to be in the right situation to wrestle again, but he's always got a family and a role over there at AEW. But I don't know, Mark, what do you think? I mean, he basically said that he might not be able to wrestle again, Adam Cole.
I mean, I think we all thought that was a possibility when he had the speech at, I forget which pay-per-view it was, but he opened the pay-per-view by giving a speech, and he was very emotional and all of that. So it seemed like it was certainly a possibility. He's had a lot of concussions and a lot of other injuries, so it's not terribly surprising.
I guess it's not, but I mean, we still don't know exactly what it is. I guess you could be 100% right. It might be from concussions and shit like that. I don't know. We don't know. We haven't heard, but I guess we will. Um, he brought up Britt Baker, her absence, Britt Baker DMD, and just said they're waiting for the right creative spot and making sure she's 100% ready before she comes back. Okay. Whatever. I mean, at least he gave answers this time instead of dodging every fucking question. So I'm giving him some credit here for at least answering the questions this time. Because you remember last time he's like, I can't talk about that. No, I can't. Nope, not that either. No. It was like the whole company was just under some ongoing investigation that he couldn't talk about anything. I talked about Andrade and the contract situation. He did stress that they did leave on good terms in 2023. And Andrade's welcome anytime in AEW, but this is the one thing he didn't dodge it, but he didn't really want to get into the contractual issues with WWE and him showing up on AEW. I'm not going to say he dodged that question, but he kind of said, I really don't want to get into this. And I don't blame him. There's some contract things going on. Andrade could end up being sued. Anything Tony Khan says could sway one way or the other. So I got to give him credit for, I think that was actually the smartest thing he could have done. That was a loaded question. I think it was a good idea for him to stay away from that shit. Very good idea. Jericho brought up a little bit about old Jericho. Basically just said his, contract may run out at the end of this year. He didn't really go into whether Jericho was going to WWE. He didn't really get asked that directly. I still don't think he is. I think right now Jericho is just out there touring with his band, having the fucking time of his life.
We'll see.
I mean, if he does, he does. I think I give a shit if I'm wrong. As I've said before, not the first time, not the last time. Asked a little bit about Warner Brothers. Obviously, we know there's a few things going on. They've put out some feelers for their company being for sale, and basically he said, they're a strong franchise, and no matter what happens in the future, he still says that he feels like he's part of the family over there at Warner Brothers Discovery. So, and like I said, the guy's got a fucking contract. They're not gonna breach contract. Just what they would want. This fucking billionaire suing them. Come on. Nobody wants that shit. I don't think.
I mean, I don't.
I mean, maybe Smark does. Maybe Smark wants him to sue. I don't know.
I don't have enough litigation.
Yeah, that litigation shit, man. I haven't even turned the chat on yet. My Lord. Packers fan, what's going on? Based on that photo, I didn't even look at the photo. Now I got to look at the photo again. Wait a minute. Tony Khan couldn't pass a drug test. I mean, not like I could either, but I'm not a billionaire with a company. Hold on. Picture's going to take a second, but it'll load. Sorry, folks. I got rain out here. We got some storms. Oh, yeah. Maybe he's just really tired.
I mean, it kind of looks like when you see a dog with its head out the window. It's like going down the expressway. The dog just looks super stoked to be in the car.
Really happy. You're right. He does kind of. Like, you're right. Looks like he just opened the window and he's about to stick his head out and stick out his tongue and wag his tail and drool all over your car. Or he may not pass a drug test. Look, the guy's smoking weed. He can smoke weed. I don't give a shit.
I think it's the weed.
I think he'd look way more awake if that was the case, wouldn't he?
You never know.
I don't know, man. I just think he'd look more awake. Ariel Helwani, maybe he's on the old powder. He looks like he might have done a little bit. He's a little awake there. His eyes are all big and pupils dilated. Might take a hit of acid. Who knows? Take one of these little mushrooms before the show. That's how we do. Take some mushrooms. I wouldn't do that. Anyway, Smark, let's keep going a little bit here. But yeah, that was listen, like I said, at least he answered fucking questions. Last time it was just a big dodge fest of questions being answered, so good on him for at least fucking answering questions this time and not dodging everything. But if any of you were wondering, is that show with Samoa Joe, that Twisted Metal show? Yep, it is. They got picked up for third season, folks. So if you were wondering if the show was going to get picked up, now you know it is. It did. So I would expect to see Samoa Joe probably taking a little time off in a little while again to film the show. But pretty cool. The show has gotten 3 seasons so far. And I didn't realize the show had Anthony Mackie and all those people in it. Good. Look, I still got to check this out, obviously.
The first season's all right. The second season, it got better. Kind of had the idea of what it was supposed to be, like what the writing was going to be like, and it was more concentrated. The second one, like the first season, you don't get too much actual like car battle stuff until towards the end. And the second one, it's a lot more focused because it's like I think the second season, almost the entire season is a tournament.
Oh, okay. That does sound good. So yeah, I want to check this out. I actually want to check out that Peacemaker with John Cena, because I watched Suicide Squad and he's in the second one, and I'm like, man, I gotta watch fucking Peacemaker. I've got it. I think the last episode just aired a few weeks ago, so I have it. I just haven't watched it. So I don't know. It's been a busy week at the schools for the kids. You know, I got middle school and elementary school, and I think something's been going on like every day, one of their schools, and it's just been a tough week, man. Been a tough one, Mark. A tough one. But yeah, so there. Oh, what?
I was just saying, I know nothing about that thing.
No.
Got my wife right here. We're good. My child is sleeping on the love seat. He's perfectly fine.
You got your 5 wives there, all 4 fingers
right.
on the thumb.
It's a harem.
I got you. All right. So, for some reason, I don't know why, we like talking trademarks on this show. AEW has again filed for some new trademarks. Now, I got to admit, these trademarks aren't good, folks. But let's go over them real quick.
They never are.
They never are.
That's always the fun part, is laughing at the shitty names people come up with.
It is, and that's kind of why I enjoy talking about it. Well, if you remember a while back, we talked about they had trademarked Watch ROH. Remember that? Well, they have doubled down, and now they have Watch AEW. So they applied for that trademark on November 14th. And it's the usual. The entertainment services, blah, 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 television programs, streaming. And 4 more were also submitted by AEW last week, which are probably all going to be some sort of event names. I see one of them coming up maybe next month during the Super Bowl. Here are the 4 right here. AEW Fire, AEW Blitz. That's the one I see might have something to do with the, I'm sorry, you're not allowed to say the Super Bowl anymore. The big game.
That's right.
AEW Firestorm. And if those aren't bad enough, this may be the worst. AEW Tidal Wave. not TITLE wave. That would have actually been kind of creative. No, TIDAL, like the natural disaster. Tidal wave would have been fucking creative and probably could have been a cool name for some kind of summertime pay-per-view of his. That actually would have, I mean, it still wouldn't have been, it would have been still shitty, but not as bad. So there you go. You have AEW Fire, AEW Blitz, AEW Firestorm, which literally just sounds like a fucking rejected X-Men character, and AEW Tidal Wave. That's it. Smart speechless tonight. He's just,
That's right. AEW Carpet Bomb coming
yes, there you go. AEW Tsunami. I like that one. AEW Trailer Park Tornado. That's a great one. That's a great one. I like that one. Let's see. AEW Global Freeze.
That would be a fucking phenomenal, like, shitty match, but it'd be like, it would be very good, but it'd be fun to watch. It's like you start at one end of the trailer park and you have to, like, brawl your way out.
Shit. That's not a bad bet. You could probably, I bet you could talk to Mark Briscoe about that. He could set that up in no time. And it would be fucking awesome too if Briscoe set it up. It would be
There's
fucking awesome.
So many weapons you could use.
Oh my god, that would actually be kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I get the watch AEW. If you have to watch ROH, you do watch it. That's fine. I get that one. But the other four I find horrible. I don't know if you agree with me. If you think maybe AEW Blitz, they might do something Super Bowl themed. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe an episode of Dynamite, or I could also see it just being some type of like fucking like app thing, game of some sort.
Could be an app. I didn't really dig deep into those to see what those were. Yeah, I guess we could. Let's dig in and see what it says it's going to be for. Go to a trademark website. We go to do that. They're all the same bullshit. Okay. No, it is for entertainment services, wrestling shows, or television programs.
There you go.
So I have a feeling it's going to be used during that. That's what I got a feeling. I could be wrong. Once again, it happens. But my God, and like I said, AEW Firestorm just sounds like an X-Men reject that they're going to bring in. I'm surprised that's not a character of theirs yet. Firestorm.
Yeah, you never know. Could be.
I'm surprised. Surprised they haven't brought in some character named Time Cop or something.
Ooh.
Van Damme hasn't had a. I would love to see Van Damme on AEW. I don't think he would do that shit though. I mean, he did Friends. Maybe he would.
There needs to be more time travel and gimmicks in wrestling. I'm always a proponent for that.
Oh, we did. I mean, we saw what was his name? The Back to the Future gimmick.
Oh, fucking Kushida and I think it was Alex Shelley. That was the tag team where they came out with the Back to the Future stuff.
Time Splitters.
Yep.
Good shit. I don't know. Tony Khan is just such a huge fan of Time Cop. I'm surprised we haven't had some sort of character based on it yet. But I say give it time. It will happen, folks. It will happen. Now, you know what? Let's check out what Firestorm. Tell me that's not another that is, oh my Lord. It's going to be another television show. I don't know why. What is he doing? Yep. Same thing. Same trademark. Television shows, streaming services, blah, 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 blah. So, all right. We'll see what happens. Fucking title lead. Oh my God.
Maybe like a beverage, a refreshing beverage with a hint of wine.
AEW beverage with a hint of lime. What?
Maybe that's what the tidal wave would be for.
I don't know. Like I said, why not? Oh shit, that was fucking huge lightning. If I shut the fucking lights in here, you would see some scary lightning out there, man. I'm having horrible storms here. Thunder. I don't know if you can hear the thunder.
I can't
Can you hear it? Dude, my windows are rattling right now. I'm not fucking lying.
Yeah, I heard a little bit of that.
Oh my fucking god. Anyway,
Almost like that. Let's see here.
oh, how would you not spell it? Title wave. Tidal wave, and then just make it like a Night of Champions. Holy fuck. I'm sorry. It just sounds too easy, I guess. Just too easy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Especially because it had 87 belts, so you feel like that'd be a good opportunity, but alas.
I don't know. I'm just getting angry now, so I'm just going to move on.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm mad he didn't use title. Good God, I can't wait for AEW Hurricane. He's going to use every natural disaster. That's what he's going to do.
My God, it's probably isn't up to anything these days. You can bring him in.
AEW 4.0 earthquake. Oh, Smark's got the screen rating.
Mm-hmm. Synergy.
Wow, probably what it looks like. Probably what it looks like outside of my house right now.
Well, if he did any lightning effects.
Oh my God, I gotta go to the eye doctor. My eyes are killing me lately. They're so itchy lately. The corners. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, speaking of AEW, might as well stick to AEW news. And they announced a few, as I think we know they like to call it, residencies. Well, here's a couple. They are going to be going back to the Hammerstein Ballroom, which is kind of a divided thing. Some people love it, some people hate it. I personally love that arena, and I think it looks great. And they're also coming back to old Dallas here. They're coming back to the old EA Sports Arena in Dallas here. So, the eSports Stadium in Arlington, which is Dallas. So they'll be doing that on January 3rd, and they're going to be here for, I think, 2 weeks. No, the whole month. Every Saturday in January, they're going to be here. Starting January 3rd. All 4 collisions will be from there. And that's all going to be here in Dallas or Arlington. It's really close when you get down that way. It doesn't really matter. So there you go for that. And it doesn't exactly say when they're going to be at Hammerstein Ballroom that I noticed on here. I don't see that. I don't see the actual dates for Hammerstein, just for... Oh, no. The Hammerstein shows are going to be next month. December 27th. That's when they start. No. That's World's End. That's on December. That's not right. That's in Chicago. Okay. So, I don't know. It really doesn't say when they're going to be at the Hammerstein Ballroom. I think they're going to be there during Christmas again and do the Dynamite on 34th Street. Christmas collision there again. They may do that again. I don't know. For some reason, it doesn't say the dates. I thought I had the dates. I'm lying. I didn't. I don't have them.
Phony.
There you go. Oh, well. But AEW doing their little thing again once more. Just kind of, not still traveling, but, giving the wrestlers a break. I'm sure they don't mind just being in one arena for a whole month. That's got to be a little peace of mind. You can take a little break. You can do something around the city. You can, not a bad idea. I actually think it's a good idea for the wrestlers. And like I said, you give them a little bit of a break. They don't have to travel as much. So I like it. I like that they're going to be doing that. But All right. So, Smark,
Yes.
there was a little story going around about Goldberg being unprofessional at KS WrestleFest. Everybody was saying, "Oh, look, he pulled a Bret Hart. Isn't that amazing?" But the story people are running with, or did run with, SBC, what's going on, man? NORAB. The story everybody started running with, though, isn't exactly the right story. The original story, Smark, was that Goldberg was at KS WrestleFest, and he was booked for the event, and without any apology or anything, walked out and didn't sign anything and screwed over the promoter, which is what the promoter was putting out. Well, that was the initial thing, that he just left the fans high and dry, screwed all the fans, and that was the way it went, which wouldn't be very un-Goldberg-like. I'm sure that's why Smark is chuckling.
You had me and screwed all the fans.
I'm sure.
Like, it's interesting. I mean, like, most would sell for a photo.
Hand job?
He doesn't try to punch. As long as he doesn't try to punch it like it's a fucking glass window.
Good point. But that's not what really happened. So here's what came out, of course, after all this. The promoter, now this is one of those, some sources, not all sources, but some sources are saying the promoter didn't have the right contract for the signing for Goldberg to begin with. Goldberg was supposed to sign ahead of time, didn't, and had a hard deadline to catch a flight back home, and didn't want to miss the flight. So also came out that there was some money still owed to him on the contract, and there was a few different things going on. So the initial narrative was Goldberg walked out of a signing. What a douche. But that's not really what happened. Turns out the promoter really didn't, kind of oversold the commitment Goldberg had, and he did sign some autographs. It's not like he didn't sign any at all. He signed a few, and then I guess this whole contract issue came up, and I guess Goldberg had to get out of there. He had a hard deadline for a flight. Dude, flights don't wait for you anymore. You can't call the airport like this is 1985 and go, hold the plane. No. They'll go, hold your dick, fuck off. That's probably exactly, right now, that's how TSA would talk to you, probably. Exactly how they would.
The idea of Goldberg fucking running through an airport trying to get somebody to stop a plane so he can, like, catch up with his lover before she departs like a fucking old 40s movie is killing me.
Oh, I'd be running through there like OJ in a commercial.
Dude.
You ever see that commercial?
I mean, it's one of the pieces of OJ's work that I'm not familiar with.
No.
Big fan of the rest of his career, but, you know, everything else.
Why do I think it was for a rent-a-car company? I think it was like Hertz Rent-A-Car. Oh, I'm going to have to look this up.
Oh, man, if you think about it, OJ would have been a great, like, serial killer, like, for a movie. Because, like, you can't outrun him. Like, he's so fucking fast.
I don't know. He wasn't that great in that Naked Gun movie.
Boulder Dash, he was great in Naked Gun. Everybody was great in the Naked Gun.
Holy shit, it was actually 1977, and I was fucking right. It was Hertz Rent-A-Car. Holy shit.
Yeah, didn't see a lot of commercials from 1977.
I doubt it. I don't even know how I remember this. I should probably... It's 30... You think we can? You think we should? You think we can?
I don't think he'll have a problem with it.
I don't think Hertz will either. Fuck it. Let's share the screen. Hold on a sec.
R.I.P. to a real one.
Right. Whatever you say.
Is he not dead?
I don't think he is. Are you sure?
We're going to find out.
All right, hold on. It's going to take a second to share that screen. We're probably locked up while we're sharing it. There we go. There's OJ.
Super people, super cars, making that extra effort to meet your special needs. Getting you in, getting you out with super speed. Hearst, the superstar in rent-a-car. Hearst, the superstar in rent-a-car.
You know it.
You know it. Yeah, we do know it. We do know it, OJ. We know it. If I have done it, this is how it would have gone. Right, OJ?
Now, why would you need a rental car? What are you planning on using a car for that you wouldn't want to be your own? Like,
You got to put the body somewhere.
so we got
he
fresh
said
out of
fucking-
White Broncos. My bad. He didn't pass away last year, by the way. So, R.I.P. to Ariel.
Oh, okay. I didn't know, but I can't believe I actually remembered who that commercial. I was 2 years old when that commercial was playing, and I remembered it was a Hertz rent-a-car commercial. Oh my god!
It's pretty great, though. You see OJ running, and then the next shot is just a surprised white woman. It's like, oh, this is a beautiful commercial. I understand that it was several years beforehand, but the joke writes itself.
White women in commercials back then were not that uncommon, Smart. But yeah, that's crazy. That's imagine trying to do that in an airport now. You get fucking clotheslined. Fucking TSA would treat you like they were JBL. So there you go. That would be Goldberg running for his plane. Just like OJ through an airport.
I'm not seeing anything in the chat. I'm scared to refresh, though.
For what?
I'm not seeing anything in the chat.
At all?
Like, at all. Yes. Like, acknowledge messages, and I have not a single one.
There you go. How's that?
Good enough. Yes. Perfect.
There you go. It's the easy fix.
I don't remember what this was in reference to. Maybe the OJ thing. True North says, remember, no do-rags in Hogan's Ball.
Yeah, that was the beginning of the show. They go up here, down on the other side.
God damn it, son of a bitch. Well, it's fucking canonical.
I don't know what is.
I could read it properly.
I don't know. Were we talking about the? I don't think we mentioned do-rags. Oh, we were talking about hair though.
You were talking about hats.
Hats, yes. Oh, the camo hat would be fine over there in Hogan's Ball. Even Jimmy Hart would let me in still with that hat on.
Ooh, man, I wish he was still alive so that we could ask him if Hogan would have been okay with OJ dating Brooke. Because, there's some various reasons why they both would and wouldn't be acceptable.
That's a tough one, Smark.
Hogan said if he had money, it was acceptable. OJ's not 7 foot tall, so that's a knock on him. But he did have a lot of money, and he was a former athlete. But it does come with a little bit of baggage.
A little bit of baggage, yeah. Especially now.
He's got some skeletons in his closet.
That'd be heavy to carry around if you know what I'm talking about. That's a hell of a skull you got there. Dewdrop and do-rags. No, we're not naming the show Dewdrop and do-rags.
See the dewdrop and the do-rag, it's game over. That's a good gimmick.
It's funny. For some reason, I don't know what. The song by Charlie Daniels, Uneasy Rider, came on, and I forgot that the place he stopped at to make a phone call in that song was called the Dewdrop Inn. Speaking of Dewdrop. Well, he said Dewdrop, and for some reason it made me think of that.
Oh, no,
I just heard the song.
I'm a big fan as well.
You what?
I said, I hear you. I'm also a big fan.
Charlie Daniels or Dewdrop?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Both. Great. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'll put that chat back up in a few minutes, causing a little bit of a lag here. Again, I've got horrible storms going on here. I apologize. But anyway, I guess to get into a little bit more, gonna have to bring the I don't know where Smark just went. I don't know if he hit a wrong button or what, but we'll get him back in just a minute here, hopefully. Oh yeah, he's right back here. Yeah, did you hit a wrong button there, Smark?
No, I was just hoping that if I refreshed it, I could see everything, and I can, so we're all good. And I didn't get disconnected permanently, so everything went well.
All right, perfect then. Excellent. Got to bring the show down a little bit here, Smark. We're going to talk a little bit about AEW's Rebel. Remember, she was kind of Britt Baker's partner there for a while. Guess you could call her valet even for a little bit.
Sure.
You can see she's looking a little different now than she did. Well, that is because she has announced that she is suffering from lung cancer right now. A primary pulmonary lymphoma, which is a very rare form of lung cancer. She put out a video on either X or Instagram. I think it was on X. It's about 5.5 minutes long, and she talks about this. And she's had, she's got masses in her lungs right now. She was hospitalized starting back in May of 2024 with that going on, the masses in her lungs, and was given some medicine to try to improve. And they didn't do any. The prescriptions weren't doing anything. So after a year, they told her she might want to check into the Mayo Clinic, which is they are pretty much a cancer clinic. And that's where she was diagnosed with the lung cancer. So she's pretty bad. I mean, I don't think they ever really mentioned why she was gone. She also, on top of that, said she's also battling a neurological disorder, and she's not speaking clearly right now. So she's slowly losing functionality in her right hand. She can't write anymore. Again, she's not even speaking very well right now, but she is starting some rehab. Actually, she said this week. This video was out a few days ago, but she's not doing well right now at all. But a lot of health issues with this poor girl right now, and I don't think AEW ever really, or not even AEW, but the dirt sheets never got a hold of this. I mean, they have now, but that's because she came on and announced it. But wow, she is going through a lot of shit, man, and that is fucking tough to be going what she's going through. So hopefully she beats all this. I mean, I'm not sure which one is worse for her right now, the cancer, the neurological disorder. I don't even know where to begin. My God, if your heart doesn't go out to her, it's I don't know what kind of person you are, but horrible what this girl is going through, Smark. Yeah, absolutely awful. But I mean, you can look at the picture on the right and see how, I mean, just, this is during AEW. She was, long hair, thinner. It's amazing. You would actually think she would not be. She looks a little heavier in the other picture, but that could be all the medicine she's on right now. So,
yikes.
I guess all we can say is just kind of, we'll keep up as much as we can. We'll keep up with this and let you know what's going on. And my God, I hope she can beat all this. And I don't even care if she comes back to wrestling. I just hope she can live, beat all this and live a great life, a good long life. That's really all I hope. I don't care if she comes back to wrestling at all. I just Hope she can get better.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It's just, it was awful. I listened to the whole thing, and I mean, I wouldn't say she's slurring, but she's kind of slurring. She's just almost sounds like you would almost think she might have Parkinson's or something like that, but let's just hope it all gets better. I mean, neurological disorders don't always get better. They're very hard. They're very tough. So we'll just have to see what happens, but get well soon, Rebel. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, Smark,
Yes.
you had a couple to get into. Now, I can't. Now, the first one, I can pull up, but New York Post is such a fucking. Not New York Post. What was the first one you brought up here?
New York Times, maybe?
No, New York Post. New York Post is such a. I mean, there's ads all over. I can't put it on right now. It will literally lock up my whole computer if I turn on that. But
Okay.
you've got it, and I pulled up another article of the other article because I've read too many. The New York. You probably don't read the New York Times articles.
That would have been amazing if you just stopped there. You probably don't read. Like, hey,
No,
fuck you,
I didn't mean that. The reason I can't read the New York Times article, the second one, is because I've read too many and it won't let me do it.
Yeah, I had the same problem because I looked it up to send it to you, and then I accessed it too many times, and now it's giving me fucking trouble. So I had to pull up a different article. So if you have any that are synced up to like put up alongside it when I'm reading it, it's all fucked up now.
If you got the People article, that's the one I pulled up.
Yep. Yeah, I know. That was the one that I did too. So
Perfect.
Be in sync on that one, and then the other one we're going to be off sync.
And actually, no, because you sent me a second link for that first article, which I just pulled up. So I've got it now. I forgot you sent me a second link. Let me pull that up here. I want to put it on my. I've got two open windows here first. All right, I got it now. Go for it, Smark.
All right. Let's see here. So this is from NBC New York. That was a secondary article I sent to you. So I'll just read from that one. Restaurant employees in Brooklyn say she's the Instagram foodie who wears Prada but pays nada. By the way, I don't have access to it anymore because we don't use StreamYard, but just imagine that I hit the get him out of here, he has AIDS button. Because that's how I feel after that fucking joke. Anyway, a woman has been banned from at least 7 trendy New York City restaurants, as police said they keep arresting her for ordering lots of food, then refusing to pay the bill. For about a month, 34-year-old Pei Ching has been skipping out on the bill at 6 spots in Williamsburg alone, according to police. She allegedly even struck the same restaurant, Francine, twice. Chung has been arrested multiple times and released. The infamous influencer, that's a very hard series of words to say consecutively, visited Peter Luger's steakhouse in October, where an employee told NBC New York she ordered nearly $150 worth of steak, sides, and dessert for herself. On her food blog, Chung posted pictures of her meal and gave Peter Luger a glowing review.
Now, real quick, have you ever heard of Peter Luger's?
I sure haven't.
Okay. I have, simply for the reason every New York cop show, when they talk about the best steaks in the world, mentions Peter Luger's as the best steakhouse in New York. So I have heard this mentioned on NYPD Blue. I've heard this mentioned on Blue Bloods. You name a New York cop show, Peter Luger's has been mentioned in it. That's the only reason I know it. I've never been there before, though. But go ahead, please. I'm sorry. Just wanted to let you know.
It's funny is when you stopped me, I thought you were going to point out the irony that I said glowing. I said growing when I should have said glowing, and I'm talking about somebody who
I didn't
fucked up the L and the R. I was like, wow, that was very unintentional. But
I didn't hear that. But you know, I guess it's a heavy stop. You know, I do see one problem with this.
Oh?
Well, the fact that they said she's been arrested multiple times and released. eventually you become a habitual offender. They're supposed to keep you in jail when you become a habitual offender.
Well, the thing is, I was hoping that this would become a matter of politics, but this is in New York, so they just can't just give her the electric chair.
I mean,
I know what you're suggesting, but no electric chair yet.
And I'm not saying that she should get the electric chair, but I think she should have some sort of consequences to, I mean, eventually she's
Well, the
gonna.
other article I sent you was the guy was saying that he didn't want to call the cops on her because she was just a tiny woman, which I think is fucked up because it's like, all right, so if I went and stole food from your restaurant, you would have me get stomped out. It's like, all right, fuck you, buddy. I'm glad you got robbed. Eat shit.
Oh, now that you said that, I mean, I don't know. I mean, all she's doing is practicing for what it's going to be like in the next few months when you got to dine and dash to eat. But in New York, but hey, I don't live there. I don't care. Go ahead.
Border question mark. On where it says long border question mark.
I like that.
Where it says on long border, they talk about the best taco truck. Anywho's,
I love taco trucks. Don't fuck with taco trucks.
Okay, so the restaurant that she stole from, she gave it a glowing review, which fair enough.
Growing, right. Growing review.
Growing. She types R's instead of L's too. That'd be appropriate, anyways. But the employee at the famed steakhouse told News4 that waiters thought it was really strange that she stayed for hours. The other article I saw said she stayed for 5 hours and just ordered like 3 things and then didn't pay the bill. Anyways, stayed for hours, and when she was given the bill, she allegedly told employees that she could not pay. The worker also said she tried to barter with items from her bags, including a set of kitchen shears.
Bitch, she pulled kitchen shears on you, motherfucker.
No, she was trying to barter with them, which is pretty cool. I mean, I like the idea that she's trying to introduce
barter. Okay, how about I stab you with these, or you let me leave? That's
well, I mean,
okay.
She's giving them options to choose your own adventure situation.
You want to? I guess that's called bartering in New York. What do I know? I live in Texas.
Well, it's either, hey, you could accept these as a form of payment for my meal, or I can stab the shit out of you. It's your choice.
I mean, that's not bartering. That's called the. Anyway, please, let's just keep going.
Ultimately, the cops were called and Chung was escorted away. The restaurant employee said the so-called any delay of fine dining came back to Peter Luger the next day, but by then employees knew who she was and showed her the door.
Finally.
Let's see. On Saturday, Chung struck again. She dined at C, a Thai restaurant, and ordered more than $100 worth of food, according to police. Surveillance video provided by the restaurant showed Chung talking to the restaurant staff while a security guard stands by the exit. A waitress at the eatery said all of Chung's credit cards were declined. Police recalled the cell phone video from outside the restaurant shows her being handcuffed by officers, according to a staff member who provided the video. In all, Chung has been arrested 6 times for the same charge, theft of services. On her Instagram page, Chung has continued to post photos and videos of the meal she's accused of getting for free and has shown no signs of slowing down. An employee at Williamsburg spot 12 Chairs Cafe told NBC New York someone who matched the description of Chung ordered a bunch of food on Monday and failed to pay. Staff at the restaurant elected not to call the police and let her go. Chung did not reply to requests for comment. That's a shame. Court records show she is being represented by a public defender. She is next scheduled to appear in court in December. The other article I sent you, apparently, allegedly, I guess this can't be confirmed or denied, but she's apparently $40,000 behind on rent for her apartment in Williamsburg.
This girl needs to be, I mean, she's been arrested 6 times and she just gets let out in a day.
Mm-hmm.
This, I hate to say this, but this is why they keep telling you crime is down, because they are not enforcing crime. That's why you can say crime is down. When you do this and all you call it is trespassing instead of what it is, theft, guess what? Your crime rate goes down. And I'm telling you, this is the fucking problem.
Trina says it took her 5 hours to eat because she was eating with chopsticks.
It's hard to eat a steak with chopsticks unless you're cutting it with chopsticks too.
I imagine it'd be even harder to cut it with chopsticks.
I would think so.
A real fucking problem.
I think they're allowed a knife for that.
Mm-hmm. this lady fucking rules. Like, apparently she has all these photos on Instagram of like her like Louis Vuitton bags and like all these expensive coats and shit, and like she's behind on rent for like 40,000. She's just stealing from restaurants. Like at first, when I heard about this, I thought it was kind of fucked up, but then like it turns out she's just stealing from fucking upper scale New York restaurants anyway. So it's like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, I mean, what the hell? I mean, I find it very odd that 6 times, and she's probably when's this article from? She's probably done it again since. This is from 2 days ago.
It's like
She's probably done it since.
mm-hmm.
Oh wait, updated just yesterday. So she's probably back out today, doing it again. Oh look, yeah, they're in front of Peter Luger there.
I mean, it's a pretty great business model if you think about it, because most of the people that do like the food reviews on YouTube or whatever, it's financed by people who like watch their videos and subscribe to their Patreons and OnlyFans and whatnot anyway. So she just basically completely eliminated the overhead. Like, she's not even paying for the food. She's going to put the videos and shit out. People are going to give her money for it.
I mean,
it's a money glitch.
I know you can't stop her from going to restaurants, but I'm sorry. I would be circulating her picture to every fucking restaurant in the area. No one let this bitch in. She will not pay for food. Tell her to pay up front. You won't even make her food until she pays. That's what I would be fucking doing. I'm a weird guy, I guess. I like me a little bit of Law and Order here and there.
This woman's a hero
to somebody.
Now, have you seen the photos of this woman?
No, I didn't see. No, I didn't. She looked like Rio.
Kind of.
See?
I mean, I would say she's not a bad looking lady.
All right. Well,
which I think is also part of the reason why she manages to get out of jail so easily.
Well,
you can argue with me all you want to, but fucking
I'm not.
People that are attracted get treated better typically.
Oh, I'm not going to argue that at all.
Such as this.
Oh, I'm not arguing that at all. It probably has a lot to do with why she doesn't go to, get locked up immediately. But it's just, I mean, 6 fucking times.
Yeah, they just keep arresting her and then letting her out, and then sometimes they don't call the police on her, but they just make her leave, even though she's already stolen the food anyway. It's like, this is a fucking. I need to it's a good con she's got going on.
I guess. I mean, Sacha Baron Corbin. All he wanted was a Pepsi. She wouldn't even give me your Pepsi.
Said I ordered a Pepsi with my. It's supposed to be pizza, but it's Puzza, so Puzza.
Close enough.
I like that. It's suggestive.
Very. Not sexy. And he didn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
All he wanted was a Pepsi. He corrected himself down here. Come on, he corrected himself. Let's be honest. Come on, let's give him the correction credit.
Before it was just Italian dirty talk. Puzzy.
Oh, give me that Puzza. Come on, that
Puzza. Give me the Puzza. Give me the Puzza. I don't need it because I'm not the kind of a fag, you know. I don't eat the Puzza, but I love the Puzza.
I love the Puzza, the Kuza, the Muza, all of them. Yeah.
It is wild shit that up until early 2000s, mid 2000s, there were certain cultures and groups where just eating pussy was considered gay. If you watch The Sopranos, I think it's the first episode, their first season of Sopranos, they talk about that. And I understand that The Sopranos was not a documentary, but I've heard enough people talk about the fact that that was a shared belief for a time.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I have not seen the Sopranos all the way through ever. I've watched a couple episodes of that one, this one, that one, but I've never just sat. I think I have it. Matter of fact, I have my TV show Drive right here. I can tell you real quick if I've got it or not. Let me plug it in. I had injected it. Plug it in. Load up the folder. I'll tell you in a second. It's going to load up. There it goes. I do not have it. I do have all the American Gladiators, though, the original one.
If
I
Cheese
have
Man ate
blind-
more Puzza, he'd have less kids and a more happy life.
Maybe. I have Blind Spot, Blue Blood, Chappelle Show, East New York, Eastbound and Down, Flashpoint, Friends, In Living Color. I have all the In Living Colors.
I love the contrast of that.
News Radio, NYPD Blue, Peacemaker. I got Peacemaker right here. All 2 seasons. I have Quantum Leap. Love that fucking show. I got the Dukes of Hazzard. All 7 seasons, baby. The Punisher, The Shield, The Unit, Tulsa King, and I still haven't watched Yellowstone. I got it right here.
I see.
I got it right here. And Shooter, that one that Ryan Felipe was in. The TV show, the Netflix TV show.
The rest of his friend stinks.
Friend stinks. You know, it's not that bad.
It is that bad. The women are hot. That's more than fine, but the plot is not great.
I mean, the plot. 5 friends doing nothing together, that's the plot. I think it's 5. It's not that. I don't know. I find some of the show funny.
Yeah, the show is terrible.
It wasn't that terrible. It was kind of funny.
Well, okay, like Buddy spends like fucking, I don't know if this, every season's supposed to be a year, but like he spends multiple years of his life basically just getting fucking cucked by Jennifer Aniston, and then he ends up with a woman that's even more attractive, but then leaves her because reasons.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's not the. I mean, it's that's why it didn't last fucking 20 seasons like a fucking Law and Order. But I mean, it I don't mind it. I've honestly only watched it through one time, all the way. Otherwise, it was kind of like Sopranos. I had seen one episode here, one episode there. I did watch it through all the way. How many seasons is Friday? 12? 10. Oh, plus I have the Friends reunion from 2021. Got to have that too. I mean, if you're gonna have it, you got to have it. But yeah, Tulsa King's another one I want to watch. Everyone says that's a fucking great show.
Everyone, huh?
Everyone that I've talked to about it, everyone that brings it up, said it's a great show and I need to watch it. So I'll eventually check it out. I do want to check it out. So, all right, Smark, let's get into your billionaire.
All right, from one out-of-touch billionaire to another, we were talking about Tony Khan earlier. I decided to share this with you because it has some of the most batshit crazy phrasing words in my life I've ever seen. So anyways, if you're having trouble getting pussy, a billionaire has advice for you.
Well, Puzza.
Yeah, Puzza. I like that as being the new slang term for it.
I think that might be the name of the show right there, Puzza.
Billionaire Bill Ackman? Not sure, don't care. Fuck him. Ackman. Yeah, all right. I tried it twice and got it wrong. Anyways, billionaire Bill Ackman took to social media to dole out dating advice to the younger generation, prompting teasing memes and thousands of comments. On Saturday, November 15th, the financier, who is known for his long expositions on X, which is amazing because that seems like an editorial comment, like long exposition speeds that he just perpetually drones on about shit no one cares about, which is relatable, took to the platform again. This time he suggests that young men who have difficulty interacting with women in public use a specific pickup line that he said worked for him years ago. I would ask, may I meet you? May I meet you? I just want to repeat that. Before engaging further in a conversation, Ackman, 59, wrote, I almost never got a no. And inevitably enabled the opportunity for further conversation. I met a lot of really interesting people this way, wrote Ackman, founder and CEO of hedge fund Pershing, maybe, I don't know, I can't read, I'm illiterate, Square Capital Management. I think combination of proper grammar and politeness was the key to its effectiveness. You might give it a try. You might go fuck yourself. Ekman, who has a net worth of 9.3 billion, according to Forbes, I'm sure that doesn't help at all, said that the
No.
line should also work for women interested in men and same-sex interactions. It could work for the gays too. Who knows? He argued that this guidance.
Whatever, whatever works for you. I'm good with it.
So I mean, if it's guy to guy, does MEET become MEAT?
Absolutely.
Is that what we're doing?
Of course
Man,
it does. Look at you getting clever.
yeah.
That's like tidal wave and tidal wave. I love it.
I spent all night watching Dennis Miller, just going to kill myself later. He argued that his guidance could help counteract online culture, which has destroyed the ability to spontaneously meet strangers. Here comes the good part. Just 2 cents from an older, happily married guy concerned about our next generation's happiness and population replacement rates. That is the most insane, fucking batshit crazy I've ever heard in my life. Population replacement rates. Like, there's really no need to read further on into this. That was the crazy part.
Yeah. Well, the crazy part is he's telling people to do something, and meanwhile he's sitting there with a, basically smoking a fucking $100 bill. But I most women that he's going to walk up to and say that to know he's wearing a $5,000 suit, know he's wearing a fucking $25,000 watch. That doesn't work for everybody. Most girls are going to look at you and go, "You're fucking meeting me right now." I mean, can I meet you? You're meeting me. You just said something to me, you dumbass.
So yeah, unfortunately, you are meeting me currently.
That's pretty much how the conversation would go around here. You're meeting me now. You just met me. Now what do you want?
Now what do you? Why don't you fuck off, pal? How about that?
I mean, that's kind of how I don't know. Maybe that's how my conversations usually go, but thank God I'm married. Okay. Thank God.
This is the most crazy fucking out of touch bullshit. It's like, no, this online dating, this fad is never going to work. See what you need to do. So you have a black tie party, and maybe just go ahead and fuck your maid if you're that one. Maybe we all have maids and butlers, and they're there for a reason. And
yeah, they don't speak English, so they don't tell on you. That's what that. Wait, no, I didn't mean that. Wait. Packers fan in here? No, maybe, I don't know.
¿Tú quieres conoces? See,
I don't know.
That is crazy shit. Fucking population replacement rates. Like, that is like fucking.
Well,
like, it's not just like we're worried about like people reproducing. It's like, hey, if you're really that worried about like people not having kids, like maybe like help make shit not be so fucking expensive.
Well, Bill Gates talks about population reduction, so.
No, he's also batshit crazy. So
I like this term better than the other term, to be honest with you. I don't like the word reduction.
One implies potentially a genocide. The other one just implies the most awkward way to describe fucking.
Exactly. I'll take the awkward fucking way. Okay.
See, I wonder which one gets you tased quicker. If you walk up to somebody and say that, may I meet you? Or if you walk up to somebody and say, would you like to help the population replacement rate?
Like it's
happening either way. Either way, you're getting pepper spray.
Oh, that's nothing nowadays. I see that every day on a reel. Someone's getting pepper sprayed now. It's no big deal. Watch the videos in Portland. They're pepper spraying the shit out of people.
See, it's all just part of the idea. Is you just walk up to somebody, ask if you can meet them. If that goes well, you go out to a restaurant. You don't pay. It's fucking.
There you go. If you live in New York, you just go. You follow this chick around. Go right to Peter Luger's. Tell him you can't pay. Mm-hmm. Break out your scissors. I'm sorry, shears. Yeah. Kitchen shears. Those are called scissors in my house, so my kids don't run with them. Oh my God. Anyway, let's just get to the next fucking story. I just don't. I mean, so Smark, NXT has signed them someone new. Of course, this is what they always do. They have signed a track star, track and field star from Nebraska. Her name is Megan Walker. And a lot of people were wondering, why, they were on a little kick there of bringing in, indie stars and this and that. But here's a quick picture of her right here. You can see she's a very, very pretty girl. Kind of got that WWE blonde kind of look they look for. But again, she's signing up to go to NXT, be one of those NIL next in lines. I'm sure she is next in line. But, and the WWE will always give you that, we don't like bringing indie stars. They bring their bad habits with them. We hate seeing those, and they're hard to break, and they don't want to do that. Then I started looking up some pictures of this girl, and I figured out exactly why Shawn Michaels signed her. The picture on the right should tell you exactly why Shawn Michaels signed her, Smark. She has got some junk in the trunk, folks. Shawn Michaels has just literally said, I am no longer looking at talent. I am looking at dead ass.
And as the saying goes, you can kill the man, but not the
Well, I am not saying I disagree with him here. She definitely looks like she's talented. Looks very young, though. She looks very young. And she's probably only 19, 20, I think. But I think I definitely figured out exactly why she is being signed with NXT. Someone said she's going to play Nikita Lyons' sister.
I thought they were just going to say they're just going to like hand Viv her with Nikita Lyons. Like Nikita Lyons is going to get Aunt Viv to get replaced.
Absolutely. Well,
keeps getting injured.
Maybe they can replace her because she is not very good. Every picture of her is the one on the right, and that's really the only thing people comment about. I have never seen anyone say anything good about Nikita Lyons wrestling. The only thing I see people comment on is her juicy ass.
I cannot tell you a single move that she does.
The stink face, I think.
I see.
People begging for that shit.
That's going to be the funny thing is like, that's all fun and games now. Cause like, I guess she does that and Tony Storm does a lot of that kind of stuff. And I've seen other people do it. Somebody's eventually going to end up getting hurt with that move. And that's going to be the most fucking insanely embarrassing injury ever. When somebody gets like a fucking concussion or like a neck injury because they took an ass to the face.
Broken nose.
Well, broken nose is not so bad, but I'm talking about like an actual like serious injury.
I don't know. I think I'd be okay with it with certain people.
This is fair. True North says, wait, are we playing She Shoots, She Whores again tonight, Smart? Dude, that was back in the day. I say that like we've done that often, but like that was a segment we did on Tits one time where we had to guess. I found photos of WNBA athletes and of porn stars, and it was up to you to decide which one was which.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of interesting.
That was a game that True North was not as good at as the Hallmark game. There's actually some surprisingly.
That's scary.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little scary. Speaking of scary, Smart, we talked last week about CM Punk and Roman Reigns kind of joining forces as some buddy cop zebras in the new Zootopia movie, Zootopia 2 coming out. Well, it's not the only movie CM Punk is actually doing right now. He actually has another movie coming out. I didn't really read here, to be honest with you. I did check out the trailer for this movie. It's supposed to be coming out early next year. That's really all it says. So now, Punk did do a kind of horror movie in 2021 called Jacob's Wife. So he was a cop in that movie. He's kind of playing the same kind of character. He's a cop in this movie. It is a Shudder film. And it's called Night Patrol. And in it, he's not just a cop. He's a vampire cop.
I was so fucking close.
There's a secret to the Night Patrol, and the secret is they're vampires. I got to tell you, I watched the trailer.
It sounds
looks
fucking
good.
terrible, and I'm actually gonna watch it.
No.
So it is what it is.
Listen, I love vampire movies, and we know I love cop movies. This is right up my fucking alley. It actually looks like a good movie, in my opinion. I think it really does. It's Punk. I mean, I doesn't matter if I like him or hate him. I mean, it's pretty cool to see him in movies. I still say that. But I mean, like when I see Seth Rollins in movies, meanwhile, that's a WWE movie Rollins is in with Wesley Snipes, but CM Punk is playing a cop, and like I said, they have a little secret, and their secret is that they are vampires. So there's a rookie on scene, and you know they got to they're trying to school the rookie, and I think you guys can guess what happens from there. But it does look like a pretty fucking good movie. I will be waiting for it to come out on Shudder and checking it out 100%. Right up my alley, this movie.
Now, will you be reviewing this before or after the Stuttering John movie?
Before.
I see.
Probably before. I have to see this. I have to see this. Like I said, I love vampire movies. Always have. Love them. And I love cop shows, cop movies. So this is right up my alley. I'm definitely going to be watching this. Cop vampires, like fucking Blade.
It sounds so fucking stupid, but I'm absolutely going to watch it. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, now, and by the way, CM Punk isn't like the only. I mean, like the only star in this movie. There's Justin Long is in this movie. If I don't know if you know, he was in Dodgeball. He's been in a few other things. Dermot Mulroney. I don't know if you know who he is. He played Dirty Steve in the Young Guns movie.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Apparently, Chernobyl says the other plot point is that they only investigate Diamond Dash crimes. So
there you go. They're gonna turn that girl into a vampire now. My God.
I'd like to know if you loved the Twilight movies.
Never seen the Twilight movies. I said vampire movies. Lost Boys. Vampires with James Woods and Daniel Baldwin. That's a vampire movie. From Dusk Till Dawn is a vampire movie. Blade, vampire movies. Twilight movies are fucking sparkly things with fangs.
I'm going to actually argue with you for a minute here. Dusk Till Dawn is not a vampire movie. That's just a Salma Hayek movie. It's the only thing anybody remembers or cares about. It's
still a badass movie, though, with vampires.
Like, you could have just made that Salma Hayek scene about, like, in an hour and a half long instead of the rest of the movie, and it would have been just as good.
I watched that a couple of weeks ago, and trust me, that scene holds up. She is just absolutely amazing in that movie.
Holds up, indeed.
Fucking luckiest man in the world. Quentin Tarantino gets to literally do. The guy has a foot fetish and gets to suck on Salma Hayek's foot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, oh my God. I would have given her a bonus.
I'm sure he tried to.
I'm sure he did. I wouldn't blame the guy for it either. But yeah, I will be checking this movie out when it comes out sometime early in next year. But I think it looks fucking good. It looks fucking good. But yeah, Sasha, as SBC, I've never seen the Twilight movies. Not one of them.
I'd also like to know, did you guys talk about the Tegan Knox and her lady friend in Collision controversy? We did.
That was last week. We talked about
that. In depth on her Amazon wish list. That was something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, you sent us her wish list.
Yeah, come to think of it, actually, yeah, that was you.
It was you, bro. Unless we're being scammed here.
There's two of him.
This is not the real NORAB. Not the real NORAB. I think we're being scammed.
It's twin magic.
NORAB, blink twice if you need help. We'll call the cops for you, buddy. Okay. Oh, shit. Well,
The other alternative is that he's going to various like wrestling shows and just trying to get them to read her Amazon wish list, which is pretty interesting if true.
I don't know, but I think he's going around trying to get everyone to do something with Stuttering John. Once again, old fucking Nasty Neil was doing something with Stuttering John. They got into an argument. He ended up coming back. I don't know what's going on with Neil.
Maybe he just is Stuttering John. Is that a possibility?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe
just out here, like trying to get his name circulating again.
Could be. But yeah, so if you ever wanted to see Punk as a vampire cop, check this out. Go ahead and go to IMDb and just check out the trailer. I'd play it, but I know exactly what would happen, and I'm not gonna get our show pulled off for that shit. Now, Dermot Mulroney is a different kind of character. Not only is he an actor that's been in 165 films, but I will tell you, he has been on a lot of films playing cello. He is also an accomplished cello player. So he's been in like 65 of his films. He's played music in. So not just an actor. But yeah, he was Dirty Steve and Young Guns. I actually watched those movies last week, man. Those are great movies to turn on while I'm doing shit around the house. I fucking love doing it. I know every word, so it's an easy one to do. Very easy. So anyway, from here, I figured we would just talk. We got Full Gear coming up on Saturday, so I figured we'd talk a little Full Gear, give you some predictions, and just tie in Dynamite as we always do, and then we'll wrap this son bitch up. We will wrap this son bitch up. Old John, oh boy, old Stuttering John is suing his enemies for making money by snipping his live streams. He only makes $20. While they make hundreds, if not thousands. Do they, though? I mean, do they, though? Really? Are they?
I don't think this is necessarily the case, but there are people who actually do make money just uploading like clips from other people's podcasts. It's kind of wild shit.
Yeah, I mean, there was TV Tracks and few other places that did stuff like that back in the day. TV Tracks has been gone for 3 or 4 years now because it's just not as easy to do, make money as it was, and especially playing other people's clips because you get hit.
And not even like a bunch of different shows. I mean, there are like literally channels that just repost like fucking like Joe Rogan clips or something, just one specific podcast.
Oh yeah,
it's like you make money off of it. It's wild shit.
Yeah, JRE clips. There's tons of channels out there that just do that and do decent at it, but I don't know. But yep, I think we should go ahead and talk some Full Gear, and then we'll go. So here we go. I'm doing it again. I did it. I remembered this time. We got the picture. I'll get us off the screen so we can see it. I can see it. You can see it?
I can see it.
All right. So Full Gear we got coming up this weekend on Saturday. We've got a pre-show. We got 4 matches right now for the pre-show. We got Boom and Doom, which is Big Boom AJ and QT Marshall. Oh my God. Going against Roppongi Vice, Rocky Romero, and Trent Beretta. Just a regular tag team match. I don't even... AJ is going to win. Big Boom AJ. They love letting him win matches, so the baby faces are winning this one.
Is it wrong to want somebody to sid themselves? I'm just asking a question. I'm not saying that's what I want to happen to him.
You said shit themselves, right?
I said sid themselves. S-I-D.
Oh, I thought you said shit themselves. I'm like, that's not horrible. Sid themselves. That's a little worse. Don't know if it's wrong, but You know,
Go up for the middle rope kick. Go on, son. Break your leg.
QT.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
All right, we'll just go with the babyfaces are going to win, Smark. 'Cause I don't think you give a fuck either way.
How are these motherfuckers still relevant? Like, they can't be, right? Like, shit. And shit changes so much so quickly on the internet. Like, memes come and go, like, within the span of a fucking day. There's no way these guys are still relevant. Like, people can't still be tuning in for these motherfuckers, right?
It's a pre-show. No. That's why they're on the pre-show. There's a reason. That's why. There is a reason. Well, all right. So you got the baby faces, the Costco dude.
Sure.
All right. So we've got Max Caster and Anthony Bowens, another pre-show match here. Those two are reluctantly back together as a tag team right now versus the Bang Bang Gang, Austin Gunn and Juice Robinson. I actually didn't know Juice was back. I thought he came back and left again.
You know what happened? It was wild. He came back for he was on back for 1 or 2 shows.
Yeah.
And then he did a media tour where he was saying that he didn't want to be this wild, crazy character anymore. He didn't want to be confused for the fucking honeycomb bee. Or not honeycomb bee, the honeycomb guy, right? The mascot.
Right.
Fucking big haired, bushy, crazy guy. He wanted to be he wanted his talent in the ring or whatever to show him through. And we talked about it being kind of a weird, I thought it was going to be a character. And it turned out what happened was that nothing came of it, and that might have actually been how he actually felt. And then Tony Khan decided not to book him. And he's like, all right, I'll grow back the mustache and do the crazy shit again. Because he was on Dynamite doing the same character he normally does. I was like, all right, cool, thank God.
Well, I guess we'll have to see what happens here, but I don't know. We got a 4-way tag team match here. Again, Caster and Bowens versus the Bang Bang Gang versus Big Bill and Brian Keith versus the Outrunners. This is a $200,000 4-way match. The winners get the $200,000, right? My God, there's 4 teams in this match. I haven't really been, and I haven't watched. I didn't watch Collision this week either, even though it was on Wednesday night. I didn't watch the Collision part of it last night, so I'm just gonna go. I like the Outrunners. I want them to win.
I think it's kind of a cool touch that, you're saying that Caster and Bowens are reluctantly teaming together. That's their whole angle that they're running right now. Mm-hmm. And I like that they're specifically listing them under each individual name and not calling them the Acclaimed. I like that. It's a good touch, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and say that they win, which furthers them reluctantly teaming.
All right. Yeah, I'm not. That's a nasty one. I'm trying to get some more water here. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Okay. I got water now.
Very good. I was concerned.
I'm thirsty.
I understand.
And I have no beer. I got lazy today. I didn't want to leave the house. I did not want to leave the house to get beer today. So I didn't.
It's been raining just all fucking day.
Actually, it didn't start raining until about 3 o'clock. But
yeah, I got you.
I had a lot to do this morning, and then before I knew it, it was fucking 3 o'clock, and I'm like, holy shit, not going anywhere now.
Yeah.
Then it started raining, so all right, so there we go. We got a little difference there. You said the Caster and Bowens.
That's right.
All right. Well, so we have another match here. This is a trios match. This is a CMLL World Trios Championship match right here. This is El Sky Team, which is Mystico, Mascara Dorada, and Neon. Did I say Neon?
Yes, it does say Neon.
Okay. I got to admit, I can't really see it from here. This is at a weird distance from me. Versus the Don Callis family. So we know who's going to be on commentary. That's going to be Okada, Takeshita, and Hechicero. So I got to agree with SBC here. Don Callis family, we know they're going to win no matter what.
Mhm.
Yep.
I will agree with True North, who says, sorry, I stepped out for a second. Boom, Big Bill, Bang Bang Gang. Why are we rating the porn stars? Also, why is AJ Styles not on the list?
He's busy with the gay community.
I like the idea of him saying he stepped out. I like the idea of him actually just like for the bit, getting up and like putting like a top hat on, just walking out the door, coat with tails and shit, like taking everything off, coming back and just writing that.
Good win. Good win.
It could be fucking who wins Don Callis family, I guess. Fucking yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they're at least getting all the shit that I don't care about out of the way on the pre-show. So, I mean, thanks, I guess.
I guess. All right. All right. The next match, we don't really have to pick a winner because we don't know who it's against yet. It's a TBA. So we'll just skip it and go right to the main card.
I will say real quick as an aside,
Mhm.
seeing that Hook and Eddie Kingston are on this list, like on the pre-show, I'm just glad that they're not making them team with or against fucking Big Boom AJ, because that would be I would never watch AEW again in my life if you fucking had an Eddie Kingston part where I tell him about the fucking chocolate chip cookie partner. I'm like, oh god,
Yeah, you got a point. That would be horrible.
like I will fucking break his leg just out of respect for it. I'll put him down like an old horse. Like, I'll stick up to him for fucking very slowly rolling into the ring. Like I'll defend him on that, but I can't defend him on fucking cutting promos with the Costco.
Okay. Oh, that did say neon. I just made it brighter. Okay, now I can see it. Yeah, I got it now. All right, I can see. All right, well, that's going to bring us into our main card, folks. We have a singles match for the AEW World Women's Championship. Now, we know Mercedes Moné has a shitload of titles. She does not have this one. Chris Statlander versus Mercedes Moné. Good Lord, they better not let Mercedes win this fucking thing. They better not let Mercedes win this thing. I don't want to see it. Statlander wins. I'm saying it now. She better. Oh, I don't like that.
I'm gonna say that she wins, but I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility that they put another belt on Mercedes.
Yeah, they're not putting another belt on her. No way. But we'll see. All right, if you say so. Make it an even 14, maybe.
It says Chris Statlander wins. They should take Eddie to Costco, and Eddie does bum with that. No. No.
That's exactly what you don't want to see.
I watched the man in the company with the wrestling ants, and I don't want to see him like actually be fucking shamed by doing this shit.
There you go. Shit. All right, let's go to the steel cage match. That is Hangman Adam Page versus Samoa Joe. This is another world championship. A lot of championships on the line in this pay-per-view.
It's a title race.
I don't see Joe winning the title here. I think Hangman's going to keep it. Most definitely.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Yeah, I don't see any reason for them to give the title to Joe right now, especially when we all know he's going to be going soon to film something. But, I mean, you never know. I just don't see where the storyline would go with Hangman losing the title right now. I think it would be stupid. I don't think it would progress the storyline one bit. Brodito. Bandito and Brody King versus FTR. This is another tag team championship match. I gotta be honest. I think they've been looking for a reason to put these belts back on FTR. Then what you get is you wait a little while, you get Christian back on TV, then you get Cope back on TV, you get Cope and Christian, ENC versus FTR. They take the titles off of them. Feel good moment all around. That's how it's going to go. I think this is where FTR picks these titles back up. Uh-oh. That has confused you.
See, this is the unfortunate part. Was I thought that like when I was looking at this card that I was going to be able to like separate from you and not pick the same shit over and over again by picking FTR to win, but you sunk my battleship. So I am going to pick FTR to win.
All right. There you go. All right. So next match. This is a $1 million trios match because every match has to have something like this. That's what.
I mean, at least the money goes up as you go up the card. True North says, I'll take Hung Man over Cock-Faced Man.
I don't think I ever mentioned a cock-faced man, but hey, you never know.
Well, they drew a dick on his face when he was in TNA.
True, they did. Very true. Very, very, very true. Kenny Omega and Jurassic Express. Don't know why. Yeah, even SBC says FDR. Don't know why Jack Perry suddenly is looking like a reject right out of Jurassic Park, but they've got him. I mean, they've just totally ruined this guy's whole thing. But anyway, we've got Kenny Omega, Jack Perry, and Luchasaurus versus the Young Bucks with Josh Alexander. Did this whole thing on Dynamite where Don Callis' family was trying to get the Young Bucks to make a decision right then and there, put him on the spot in the ring to join the family. They were reluctant. Then Kenny Omega came down. Basically, Don Callis says, all right, you take him out and you're in. This is your like initiation. They were about to do it when Jurassic Express came down, and that's where this whole match got kind of set up. So I think with that happening, and I think with the $1 million on the line, oh my God, that actually makes it tougher because the Young Bucks, but they're going to be with Josh. I think Kenny Omega and Jurassic Express win here, and we see a little thing where the Young Bucks either join or leave, and unfortunately, we may get babyface Young Bucks back, which I don't want. I want broke Bucks a lot longer, but they're not going to do that.
Yep. That is exactly what's going to happen. Young Bucks are going to learn that the real money is the friends we made along the way.
Oh, that's priceless, Mark.
That's right.
There is no money.
But then also it feels like they're choreographing this way too hard. Like they're making it way too obvious that they're going to like be turning face. So like maybe they're not, but I'm going to say that they are. I'm going to say that fucking Jurassic Express, Kenny Omega win.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, no. Kenny Omega's in this match, yeah?
Yeah, Kenny and Jurassic. Yeah, baby faces. Kenny and Jurassic. Yeah, I agree. Now we got a casino gauntlet match. There's only 3 or 4 people right now. Only people that are right now introduced for this match are Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, Ricochet, Kevin Knight, and Mike Bailey. So I don't think we need to go ahead. There's going to be way more people than that in this match. We don't need to pick a winner in this match. Unless you want to try.
Really. Do you think there's going to be any like surprise debuts or returns or anything?
They used to do something like that. They would always have somebody come out, the old wild card. But this is Full Gear. I don't know. They may not. I would hope they would, but at this point, you have come out. Listen, the only person right now that would be a great, get in that match is if you see Killer Cross and Scarlett come out. I think that would be amazing if you saw that. That would be really cool. But I don't know if that's something we're going to see or not.
Actually, I want to see the Bucks hang out with the Costco guys to make a few dollars.
There you go. Not a bad idea. Kind of like that.
True said Brokeback's Mountain was an excellent film. That's for true.
I didn't see that one either.
What if Jericho returns?
That could be also. That could be. 100% could be. If Jericho returns, he's not winning it. He could. Ooh, that's a good one, actually, Sasha. That could be a Jericho win right there. Like I said, it would be really cool to see Killer Cross come out there with Scarlett. He comes out there, wrecks everybody, wins the match, and you got your new AEW national champion.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually the first ever AEW national champion as Killer Cross. Be great to bring him in, give him a title, let him and Scarlett run roughshod for a little while. That'd be pretty cool, but I don't see that happening.
No.
No, I'm just saying it would be a cool thing. Jericho coming back would be a pretty interesting thing, and I would not put it past Tony Khan to want Jericho as the first inaugural AEW national champion. So that seems more plausible than what I said.
Let's put it out there. I'll go Jericho. Why not?
Yeah, what the hell? So Smart got the Don Callis family back in action here. I'm sure you're happy about that. This is a no DQ match. This is for the AEW TNT Championship. This is Kyle Fletcher and Mark Briscoe. And don't forget, if Briscoe loses, he has to join the Don Callis family. Now, Kyle Fletcher, current champion. I honestly see Mark Briscoe losing and having to join this family, and we get a reluctant Mark Briscoe in the family. It'll almost seem like when Bryan Danielson joined the Wyatt family for a little while.
Yeah.
For some reason, I think they're going that exact same way with this storyline. So I see Kyle Fletcher keeping this and Mark Briscoe being forced to join the family until someone breaks him out of there.
I can see that. That's what I think is probably also going to happen. You get like a Mark Jericho, or not, I don't know why I call him Mark Jericho, Mark Briscoe with the fucking, give him the buzz cut, put him in the suits, get him fish out of water situation. The fucking Danielson and the Wyatt family was cool. Well, I guess it was Daniel Bryan at the time. But like the thing that like kind of was funny about that was like it was supposed to be like he didn't fit in, but he actually just with the whole like fucking overalls and shit actually just fit into the role perfectly. So he just had to like stop doing it. It's like no, he actually looks exactly like a member of the Wyatt family. This works.
He actually did look like a good old country boy. So it kind of worked. Like, but
I remember there being a lot of people that were just like, "Fuck it, just run with this for a while. It's actually working pretty well." But then they didn't.
No, can't do that. But
people like it. No, fuck that shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it went back then. I don't know. What do you think there? You think it's going to go the same way? Mark Briscoe losing?
Yep, unfortunately.
All right. We got Darby Allin versus Pac. Great. This is why I'm glad Pac is back. We get these awesome up-close promos with him again. They were good before. I like him. His new look looks great. He kind of looks a little bit like I said, he looks like he's ready for the movie 300. Mm-hmm. But in this match, Pac is just coming back. I don't know. This match. See, this one is tough because you got Pac just coming back. Darby Allin really not been back very long either from his little Everest climb. Mm-hmm. But you got the Death Riders always to think about here. I think Darby Allin loses. I think he's going to take his usual beating. Death Riders come down. Pac ends up getting the win.
Okay. I'm going to go with Darby just because I've agreed with you on everything else so far. So we're just going to do that for the sake of variety. I think Pac might also win, honestly, but I'm going to go with Darby. I agree with you, though. I like Pac's promos because, like, for somebody who is roughly about 5'3", he actually does a really good job of conveying menace. Like, he actually seems like somebody that would fuck you up. And he's just, like, not even raising his voice or doing the normal, like, wrestling promo theatrics. He's just like, look, I don't need any fucking gimmick match. I'm going to get you out in the ring and I'm going to fuck you up because I'm a better wrestler than you. I'm like, all right, cool.
Oh, I believe he would fuck me up, too. So, he's believable. He is believable. He's a short little jack to the gills dude. They're always a problem.
crazy shit.
Yeah. Well, speaking of crazy shit, we have this next match here. The
Mhm.
4-way tag team match with the women. Well, these women are just really putting their names out there. We have the newly coined Babes of Wrath, which is Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron. They made that name up on Wednesday. God, I love Harley Cameron's just fucking hilarious. Love that girl. Versus the Sisters of Sin, Julia Hart and Sky Blue, versus the timeless love bombs of timeless Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa against Megan Bain and Marina Shafir. No name for them. Now, the winning team gets to choose a stipulation to their semifinal match in the inaugural AEW Women's Tag Team Championship tournament. So, out of these four, I see Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa. Ooh, wait a minute. I don't know. I think they might be looking to do a little Megan Bain and Marina Shafir push right now. You know what? I'm going to go with Bain and Shafir. Even though I think Storm and Shirakawa is kind of the safe bet, I'm going to go with Bain and Shafir to win this.
Brother, you have no idea how hard fucking Tony Storm popped me last night when she said that they could do any stipulation that they wanted. They could even do apartment wrestling. And I said, oh my God. I fucking laughed for a solid 5 minutes and then hoped that that's what happened.
That would be good.
It's like, that's fucking wild. I'm actually going to go Sisters of Sin on this one. I feel like it's one of the first two teams, honestly, because I feel like you could go with a gimmick match with either two of those. I just, for whatever reason, I don't see Storm and Shirakawa winning, and like you said, one team doesn't have a name, so I don't think that bodes well for their chances.
Oh, shut up. Not you. Sisters of Sin, that's a good pick, too. They've been pushing them, too, so it could, I mean, again, this isn't for the title, so it's a little different. All they do is get to choose a stipulation. So, all right, there we go. Well, that brings us to the last match, the final match, the no holds barred match. Jon Moxley and Kyle O'Reilly. I am sorry, but this seems like the most mismatched match to me. Kyle O'Reilly looks like a midget with Jon Moxley in the ring. I'm supposed to believe he can tap out Jon Moxley. I don't.
Well, he already did, I believe, yeah.
I mean, he did, but I still don't believe it. It's still not believable to me.
I got you. I see what you're saying.
It's still not believable to me. I don't think it's stupid. I think this whole match is stupid, but I see Moxley winning since he has lost a couple times, or he did lose one time, and O'Reilly put him in a leg lock on Wednesday. I see Moxley pulling this one out.
Yeah, I mean, I give him credit for like trying to push different people and trying to like solidify somebody as like a singles star, but Kyle O'Reilly is a good wrestler, but he doesn't have any like sort of aura to him or just a presence or an it factor. I don't know. He just doesn't have the promos, doesn't have the charisma.
I mean, if you put Kyle O'Reilly in the ring with like Speedball Mike Bailey and he tapped out Bailey, I'd be like, okay, I can believe that. That makes it more believable. But I mean, even if you put O'Reilly and Pac in a ring together, I would believe you could tap out Pac over Jon Moxley.
Wait a minute, you're telling me you believe that it's possible that somebody can beat Mike Bailey? I've never seen it happen personally. Mike Bailey has never lost. He's the Goldberg of AEW, friend.
Look, did you say the Goldberg or Goldberg?
Yes. He's the Goldberg. He's the Golden Goose, and he's also Goldberg.
He's the Goldberg. He just walks out of signings.
Just constantly punching away windows.
Oh, my God. Just go to the pay window, baby.
I would say to his credit, that match with Shelton Benjamin on Dynamite yesterday like fucking kicked ass. even with the referee fucking up the finish, it was still really good.
It was good. I got no problem with Mike Bailey. I think he gets a kind of a shitty rap.
Oh, he's a great wrestler, but they just have him lose like every week for the last like 3 months for some reason. I don't understand why.
I don't know either, man. They do, but they it's like they don't fucking like the guy or something. I don't know, but he's been losing a lot lately. So
anyway, AEW always eating wings. True North says, I googled Sisters of Sin, and the alternate film title is Blood Sisters of Lesbian Sid, Future Hollywood Hangout Review Income.
I like it. Like it. That definitely sounds good to me. And that was really all we have. Like I said, Dynamite, there was no reason to really get into it. It was really just a go-home show for this. I didn't watch the Collision part of it, so no reason to really get into it and go over it what I didn't see, because I didn't see it.
Nice.
So, but yeah, I think we got it all pretty much taken care of, Smark.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody will be enjoying. Now, folks, I mean, next week is Thanksgiving Day, the 27th. So, take a break next week, Mark.
Probably, yeah.
I'm going to be like 3 hours away from here, so I definitely won't be able to make it here on Thursday.
Right on.
So, tell y'all what, let's consider it. Probably taking next week off, if I feel up to it Friday, because I'm not working Friday. I got Friday off too. So if we're up to it, maybe we'll step in here Friday.
Perhaps.
Maybe we'll do that. Maybe not. But right now, let's consider it next week off. I could probably use a week off anyway. But yeah, y'all enjoy Thanksgiving next week. Definitely be safe traveling. Like I said, I gotta travel like 3 hours next week to go where I gotta go. So, not happy about that. But I get to deep fry a turkey. Happy about that.
Jesus, watching an AEW pay-per-view and running backwards through a cornfield naked, these things are the same. I mean, technically speaking, because it would probably take me 4 hours to run through a cornfield backwards.
Yeah, maybe 5.
I mean, it would also take me 4 hours to run forwards through a cornfield. So, I mean, either way.
Not sure which would hurt worse, to be honest.
Backwards or forwards?
I mean, backwards. Eventually, it would just get one stuck, and it would just push the others out of the way. Forward, you're just hitting your nuts the whole way.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually, one would just block. But, you know.
I mean, I think I'd rather go forwards, I guess, because I don't like the idea of, like, a blockage in my anal cavity.
I don't know. All I know is I couldn't, because I still got my fucking issue with my nerve. I would be in a lot of pain going forward or backward.
Boxman's Mexican housekeeper also could use a week off. Well, unfortunately,
yeah,
to do the cooking for Thanksgiving.
I'll let her. No, I'm like I said, I'm deep frying a turkey down in 3 hours away, so I'll do the cooking. Nobody deep fries my turkey but me. Nobody deep fry my turkeys. I know what I'm doing. Only me. I am the turkey frying master. So I'm gonna do that next week. That should be good. You got any? You got family plans next week, Smark?
I'm going to my grandparents' house.
All right. Well, enjoy that. Enjoy that. I
can't wait to talk politics.
See, that's.
Can't wait to watch football while not talking about politics.
Yeah, I mean, luckily most of my family is on the same page, but not all of us. So
it's not even on the same page or not on the same page. I just don't want, like, even if you agree with everything I think, I don't want to talk politics with them.
No, and we really don't. Unfortunately, what happens is because I work with my family, we end up talking about work more than anything. But even like, you know what? I'm not going to be with my family this year. I'm with my wife's. We switch every year. So I don't get to be with my family this year. I'll do Christmas with mine, but not Thanksgiving this year. So, and I'll deep fry another turkey for Christmas. Yeah.
True North says, Boxman, the Chicago Bears are #1 in the NFC North. I'm sure Smark has a lot to say, but unfortunately, this is a wrestling only podcast. Bullshit it is. Go Bears. Black Friday game against the Eagles are going to get chunked out, unfortunately, but I'll still watch it and I'll still have a good time because the team was total fucking dog shit last year. The idea that there's any chance at all of a playoff berth is just absolutely fucking phenomenal, and I'm at cloud nine. Football is finally great again.
Awesome. Well,
Yes.
if you're enjoying it, that's a damn good thing.
A second could push the first in and become stuck, and so yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the problem with the backwards cornfield scenario. Is like you could make it much worse.
How loose is your asshole? I mean, really? What the fuck?
The ill-fated sequel to the song "How Deep Is Your Love." How loose is your asshole?
How loose is your asshole?
I mean, that's like the entire fucking like plot line of the show. How I ended up in the ER or whatever the fuck that stupid show is. It's just people shove things up their ass and they have to go to the emergency room.
Oh, I mean, it's kind of like America's Funniest Home Videos. It was basically just shots to the balls.
That would actually be great if they brought back America's Funniest Home Videos and it was just people shoving things in their ass.
It was basically just shots to the nuts the whole show.
I mean, that is funny.
I didn't say it wasn't funny. That show was on forever.
Oh no, Akon got arrested. I mean, I guess that's in the name, Akon.
So what? You know what? Why am I going to ask this question? No,
I don't know, but he's locked up and they won't let him out.
Good. He must have done something wrong.
He was probably dining and dashing.
Probably.
He was hanging out with the Chinese lady that's out here dining and dashing. Actually, the lady's Taiwanese, but whatever.
Anyway. All right. Well, let's get the fuck out of here. Mm-hmm. That's what I say. Smart. Oh, wait. You got another one there?
Yeah, the only song I know of him was with Snoop Dogg.
I don't even know who you're talking about, to be 100% honest with you. I've never even heard of him.
You're not missing anything. I think you were going to ask about what I do or did back in the day that could have potentially also gotten me arrested. Totally Inappropriate Team Sports, aka Tits. Check out the archives on the YouTubes if you like more of the sports talk. If you want to go back in time and like relive the last 4 years of the Bears being god awful and me having to deal with that, that's actually way more fun to enjoy than me being happy about my team not being dog shit. So go ahead and check that out. Totally Inappropriate Team Sports on the YouTubes.
There you go, folks. And like we said, please enjoy Thanksgiving next week. We will possibly be here Friday, possibly not. But you guys definitely be safe out there if you're traveling and eat a lot of good food. And like Smark said, watch football, chill out, and don't talk politics.
Mm-hmm.
Just go enjoy your family. Don't even talk if it's going to be politics. Just enjoy everybody.
That's right.
That's what it's all about, folks. That's what it's all about. Because just know after starting Friday, Christmas stuff everywhere.
Oh, it's already here.
It's already here. I know. It was here the day after Halloween. I get it.
It was here 2 weeks before Halloween. Fucking in October, they're putting the Christmas shit out, and that's why.
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Around here, at least, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see well, I don't get out that much. To stores. I go see customers and I go to my kids' schools. It's about what I do. So, and I come home. But anyway, folks, we may be here next Friday. Probably not, but it's possible. We'll see how we're feeling after Thanksgiving. But as we said, be safe. Have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy the family time. And we will be back the week after.
That's right.
All right, folks.